New Jersey's primary election results are in, and Andy Kim declaring victory as a Democratic candidate to replace Senator Bob Menendez. Good evening. I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. The Associated Press is calling Kim as the winner of the Democratic primary. So far, he has received more than 75% of the vote.
On the Republican side, AP declaring Curtis Bashaw the winner. He received more than 46% of the vote among 4 challengers. We have live team coverage for you of all the big races in New Jersey's primary election. Let's begin with CBS 2's Christine Sloan, who was there as Andy Kim made his victory speech. Christine.
Maurice, those results came in fairly quickly. Congressman Andy Kim winning the Democratic nomination to run for the U.S. Senate seat that Robert Menendez has refused to give up. Now, Kim coming out just before 9:30 tonight to speak to reporters inside a barn at Terhune Orchard and Winery, where he has been holding his campaign watch party. He was one of the first Democrats to call for Menendez's resignation, saying he stepped in because the indicted senator would not step out of the race. Initially, Kim faced competition from Tammy Murphy, the governor's wife. The 41-year-old made the race about an outsider running against Murphy, an insider who had managed to get county chair endorsements. Kim took his case to federal court, which resulted in New Jersey changing its Democratic county line ballot system and Murphy dropping out of the race. Tonight, Kim said he is humbled, but that there is more work to do.
When I jumped in the day after the indictment of Senator Menendez was about giving the people of New Jersey a choice. But ultimately, what that really resembled was we needed to give the people of New Jersey a fair choice. And for a while in this primary, that was not something that the people were able to get. Senator Menendez say that he's running as an independent Democrat. No such thing exists.
Now, Kim blasting former President Donald Trump as well as his Republican challenger, Curtis Bashaw, saying that Bashaw has zero foreign policy experience. He also says he's not done with changing or reforms and changing the ballot system. That could mean the Republican ballot system. But of course, he's first going to have to get through the general election in a blue state that has the tendency to elect Republican governors. We're live in Princeton, New Jersey. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
Thank you, Christine.
And with Democrats outnumbering Republicans by 900,000 votes, is Andy Kim a shoo-in?
CBS 2 political reporter Marcia Kramer is here with more on the primary results. So is he a favored to win this seat?
Well, Christina, Maurice, here's the thing. When Andy Kim first jumped into the race, he jumped in 4 seconds after Bob Menendez was indicted. So he looks like he could be the standard bearer. But here's the thing. Only a few days ago, Bob Menendez said he was going to run as an independent. Now, it could be because Menendez wants to use the money he could raise to pay his legal bills. But Republicans hope he stays in the race because it splits the Democratic vote and gives the Republicans a much better chance of taking the seat.
So for the Republicans, Curtis Bashaw tonight winning. What's the reaction there? What are people saying about that?
Well, see, Donald Trump is not going to be happy about this, I have to tell you, because here's the thing. He endorsed one of her running mates, Christine Sloan, and the problem with that is this. He didn't like Bashaw because he's a friend of Chris Christie. And as you know, during the primary, Chris Christie made it a point to bash Donald Trump from one end of the country to the other. So he doesn't want him to be the nominee. And as you know, Donald Trump does live part-time in New Jersey.
There's a lot of interest tonight in the 9th congressional district as well. Why is that?
The reason is it was seen as a referendum on what was going on in the Middle East. Bill Pascrell, who, by the way, is a 14-term congressman, was a staunch supporter of Israel, and his opponent was one of the longest-serving Muslim mayors in the entire state of New Jersey. And the thing is, Patterson, which is part of the district, is the largest Arab-American part of the state. So there was a whole issue, but Pascrell won by a huge amount of votes.
Okay, Marcia, thank you.
Thank you, Marcia. Robert Menendez Jr. has won the Democratic nomination for the U.S. House in New Jersey's 8th congressional district.
Menendez winning by 54%. That was his number over his challengers, Hoboken Mayor Ravi Bala and Kyle Jacey. CBS 2's Dick Brennan live in Jersey City, where Menendez delivered his victory speech tonight. Dick.
Well, Christine and Maurice, Congressman Menendez swept to a relatively easy victory here in Jersey City, and tonight he greeted his supporters here. He squared off against Hoboken's Mayor Ravi Bala. Bala had tried to link Menendez to his scandal-scarred father, Senator Robert Menendez, who's on trial for corruption charges. But despite a sometimes bitter campaign of accusations on both sides, Menendez will be the Democrat on the ballot in November, seeking a second term in office. Tonight, both candidates spoke out.
When you look at the success that we had tonight, it's because look at this room. We built a coalition that could withstand some of the most vile things that could be thrown at a candidate. We didn't just deal with ads, we dealt with straight up lies. We dealt with whatever you could throw at someone, and we withstood it all, and we are here tonight victorious.
I'm very, very proud of everybody in this room, because we shook up the system through this election. This is part of a larger movement for change, a larger movement to uplift people, a larger movement to get people who don't have a voice.
Now, Menendez says the fight continues. Now, this is a very blue district, so the Democrat certainly has the edge in November. We're live in Jersey City. Dick Brennan, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Dick, thank you. And do stay with CBS 2 for your election coverage. We will bring you more results throughout the newscast, and they're also scrolling on the bottom of your screen right now.